Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jasmine's Cozy Nook. Today is officially the day it is the release of Disney Dreamlight Valley's new DLC. So I'm excited to go through the first little bit of it with you. And if you're interested in more content like this, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So let's go ahead and jump in. I am so excited to see what the Storybook Vale has in store for us, and I'm excited to say that I was able to catch up on all of my characters up to this point, so I don't have to stress about getting any other quests done. And I have tried my hardest to keep my eyes off of social media so that way the surprise is not ruined. But we'll see. It's hard not to look because I'm just really excited and so curious about what this new storyline has for us. All right, so let's see. Keep track of more than quests, track duties, or crafting materials by selecting the option in the duties crafting menu. You'll be able to track your goal as you go. Once completed, your most recent quest will be tracked. Well, that's a nice addition. Okay, so open your mailbox and claim the content, claim the content of the message entitled "The Storybook Vale awaits to embark on a new adventure." So let's check over here. So I'm going to start with "Welcome to Storybook Vale." Oh, that's fun. Okay, thank you for being amongst the first players to visit Storybook Vale. To celebrate your enthusiasm, please find attached some exclusive rewards. Ooh, I wonder if that means we'll meet Merida first. Okay, so I did buy the magical edition. So this is to claim all of my extra rewards. I had to buy Pegasus. It was just necessary for me. Okay. Thank you for purchasing. Make sure to claim the gift below. Okay, so to access the Storybook Vale and the expansion quest, you will have to complete the following Dreamlight Valley story quests first. The Dream Castle, Merlin's quest. Friendship is Everything, which is also Merlin's quest. Making Sense of Things, which is Scrooge McDuck's Grand Reopening, and Fishing Expedition, which is Goofy's quest. Once claimed and the story quest completed, head over to your mailbox for a special invitation. So that's very good that they're forthright about what quests you need to finish in order to get the storyline started. So let's go ahead and claim the additional moonstones. All right. So, Jazzy, the Storybook Vale is in dire need of your aid. The never after is upon us. The old magic is coming apart at the seams, and the Vale is bleeding ink. Worst of all, the great tales have become scattered. You, and only you, can clean up the mess that Maleficent and Hades have made. I've sent a magical contraption to pick you up. It awaits you in the Stardust Port. If you're not sure where to find the Stardust Port, perhaps my old friend Merlin can assist you. Simply take my invitation with you when you're ready for your adventure in the Storybook Vale to begin. Yours, the Keeper of the Lore. All right, so let's go ahead and claim. Okay, so now we need to use the gate inside the Dream Castle to access the Stardust Port. But first, before we do that, let's go ahead and change our outfit into something that is more appropriate for an adventurer. Well, let's do that one. Let's go with this and this. Should we also add the hat? Let's add the hat just for the fun of it. All right, and let's take this boa off. Let me see. neckwear. Because you know dressing for the occasion is half of the battle. Can I add that? Oh, good. I think this is a pretty rockin' outfit, so let's get started. And in case you were wondering, all of the quest lines that involve the Storybook Vale, I'm going to include them in a separate playlist, so that way if you're just looking for those kinds of quests, then you'll be able to find them with ease. So you're just looking for this little ship icon and going through that gate if you have not found either one, or if you forgot from Eternity Isle. Okay, so now we need to embark on the Hummingbird airship in the Stardust port to go to Storybook Vale. Okay, here we go. I feel like the little look-see around at all of the different areas at the beginning of these DLCs is just, it's just awesome. Like, you get to see so much stuff in such a short period of time. And I'm so excited to get that little preview again. Okay, here we are. Oh. Oh. It's dark outside. Oh no, poor Merida. Let me know in the comments if you think that I should try to do a Scottish accent. I am making no promises. Can I remove those? No. Okay, let's come up the stairs and let's just take a moment to take a cute picture. Oop, that's the wrong button. There we go. All of the buttons look the same on my controller. Okay, so now we need to explore this new world, at least as far as we can. Okay, so that strange magical ink seems to have trapped that villager. Free Merida and talk to her. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, they're called Inkies. That's so cute. Oh my. Well, might as well. I'm really poor right now, so let's go ahead and do that. And oh no, it's just a coin. Okay, let's go talk to her.
What's on your mind?
I can't believe it! You got rid of those Inkies just by looking at them funny and waving your hands. How'd you do that? I've tried everything and the dodgy things wouldn't budge. The lore keeper told me only one person might be able to remove them. Hold on, you're not. You couldn't be. You're Jazzy, aren't you? That's me. Oot, am I glad to see you. I'm Merida, firstborn descendant of Clan Dunbrook. The lore keeper told me she invited you. Welcome to the Storybook Vale. It's in a heap of trouble in case you hadn't noticed. Indeed, I have noticed. Those Inkies you call them, what are they? The lore keeper says they're the magic of the land, leaving it slowly. And they've been leaking out all over the Vale. You should be able to use that magic of yours to get rid of the wee ones, for now at least. Who's the lore keeper? Ooch, she's just the wisest one in all the Vale, sort of like a kindly old granny who watches over the place. I'll introduce you to her soon, if only she can hang on long enough. And what is this place? Well, the lore keeper says this whole place was made of stories. It used to be a beautiful land where all our destinies were woven together like a cloth. Only now it's all coming apart at the seams. How can I help with all of this? I only wish you'd gotten here a wee bit sooner. It might be too late for the lore keeper now. Well, there's no point in making it sound good. Her magic's been leaving her slowly, and now, well, I don't think she's got long left, Jazzy. Ugh, I'm no good at describing things. Follow me into the Library of Lore and see for yourself. So now we are following Merida to the lore keeper. There she is, right over there. She used some of her last magic to send that invitation to you. Poor thing has barely got the strength left to turn a page. I don't see anybody. You don't? She's right there, in front of that torn tapestry. Come on, I'll introduce you. Oh no. We're too late. Her magic, it's almost all gone. Wait, I think she's got a wee bit of strength left in her. Go on, talk to her. Talk to the lore keeper? Jazzy? You answered my call. At last, you're the Vale's one remaining hope. You okay? You sound sick. We haven't much time. The last of my strength is about to leave me. You must find the royal net and put it to use. The royal net, it's hidden in this chamber beneath. It's hidden beneath. Ooh, what is happening here? I think that was the last of her power leaving her. Did you see that? The last of the lore keeper's magic flew out of her in those snippets. You mean the little paper bird thingies that flew out of her? They were sort of cute. Cute? The scary slips are annoying is what they are. They've been flying all over the Vale ever since the lore keeper got sick. She told me there's snippets of her story magic come to life, so I'm calling them snippets. Unless we can catch them all and stuff them back inside the lore keeper, she's done for. Only trouble is they're magic, which means I can't catch them with my bare hands or shoot them out of the air with an arrow. Trust me, I've tried. Maybe I can catch them. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm pretty magical. About that, I don't mean to insult you, but since you seem nice enough, but the lore keeper told me that the only way to catch them is with the royal net. The lore keeper mentioned something about a royal net hidden in this chamber. Aye, that's exactly what we need. She said it was in here? That's perfect. She told me once that only 2 people can read its magic, and you're one of them. We've got to find it. Let's look around. Oh, maybe there's something underneath all that petrified wood. Maybe my pickaxe can take care of that. Pickaxe? I found a potion while I was exploring a while back. It's supposed to be for a pickaxe, and I didn't have a pickaxe, but you do. Now, where did I leave that potion? Must be in my bag, which is somewhere in here. Okay. So I guess we're... Okay. Something about petrified wood. Alright, let's... Ooh. Okay, so I guess we need to find... Okay, so Merida's bag is over here near her camp. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, some yummy things. What is that? Sour berry pie and Scottish Porridge. Sounds lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and coat our pickaxe with this pickaxe potion. Oh, that was a very close-up of the little snippet. I don't know how many of these I'm supposed to be... Oh, okay, so after that you interact. Okay. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, okay, so I think you have to line up the picture. Okay, so then is there... Oh, okay, there's another one. Oh. Okay. So you've uncovered the hiding place, pick up the royal axe. Or, I'm sorry, pick up the royal net. Royal net unlocked! Okay, many snippets can be found all over the Storybook Vale. Catch them and help restore the lore keeper's strength. Press Y to catch the snippets in front of you. Hold Y, then release to spin and catch any snippets around you if they're not too high in the air. Okay, let's go ahead and get our net out. Okay, that's one. That's two. All right, so there was... Ah. Oop. Okay. Okay, so do I get them all? Oh, no. Okay, I'm still missing one. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's... Okay, so this does have its own version of Dreamlight, so that's good to know. So now we need to talk to Merida. Woohoo! You caught the snippets! So the royal net was hidden right there all along, under that face in the floor. Wait, that's a picture of Princess Aurora. Where did the royal net come from? The lore keeper told me that some kindly fairies made it. It's the only thing that can catch the snippets. They put a spell on it so only 2 people could use it. The princess and you, Jazzy. So, yeah, let's go ahead and ask, who is this princess? Oh, she was a real kind lass who used to live here. Not too long ago, she just up and vanished. Maybe the lore keeper can help us find where Aurora went, but we'll have to help her first. There's no time to waste. What's next? Well, catching just a few of those paper pests isn't nearly enough. We'll have to catch more snippets with that net. And put all that magic back inside the lore keeper. I noticed some of them are stuck in the wings of the library. Only those parts of the library are locked up. You might be able to open them using those big wheels by the doors, but they won't budge for me. But it looks like they're made out of the same stuff as the royal net. Try swinging your net at the wheels. If it were me, I'd swing it from above to catch what's up high and hold it tight and wind up to do a spin. All right, so here we are. Okay, so open the gates, press Y to do a vertical swipe, hold and spin to do, okay, so let's bring that back out. Let's see. Okay, that's one. Oh, is that like a... Okay, that's a memory. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Oh dear, we can no longer see the valley below. What could they have done? Okay, so this is Aurora's journal, so that's fun. Let's go ahead and clear this space out. So we're looking for a few more inkies. Or snippets. Alright, and what does this passage say? This passage says, separated from my friends, my dear aunts, everyone, though my aunts, the good fairies, have used their magic to send me messages, they are trying to find a way to help. Okay. So there is one here. Okay, that's two. So is there a way to get into that room? Okay, well for now let's come down here. I see. Oh, it's an owl. It's not a snippet. Well, this is a fun little place. Oh, okay. So to get back there, you have to use a pickaxe. Okay. I'm like, I truly believe that I should be able to get back there. All right. So now we just need to go into the other side, I guess. And, oh yes, okay. Oh, okay. So that one only required... now makes sense. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess that was... That's one. Okay, and I just need one more. Okay, it's not in here. So maybe outside? Well, this is a fun little outdoor area that one can explore. I do need to find that last one, though. Oh. Let's see. It says, my aunts say that just like nature, story magic is powerful and must be in balance. If not, well, we mustn't think about that. Okay, well, for some reason, I'm just simply not finding... Wait. I had a moment. I thought I heard something. But I'm not seeing any snippets. Could it... Alright, this one says, each of them changed their part to suit themselves. Only the bind is untouched. Perhaps they fear the lore keeper. I feel like it's odd that we had to axe the way to get in here. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it earlier. It must have blended in. There we go. Okay, so now we have caught all of the things, and now we need to return to Merida. Also, I think I need to work on my Scottish accent. It's been a while. You got all the snippets! You really are as impressive as the lore keeper said, Jazzy. Easy peasy. I'd say we're alike, you and me, makers of our own destinies. Now, you'll just need to put the magic back in the lore keeper's pages. And see if you can rearrange it all so it's how it's supposed to go. Hurry! Go over to her and try it. We haven't got much time. Okay, so rearrange the Once Upon a Time in Storybook Vale story in Lore Keeper's pages. Look through my pages, child, and see the stories most dear to your heart. I want to reorder stories. Unlock stories by giving the Lore Keeper snippets. Okay, so we have enough for Once Upon a Time in Storybook Vale. Oh, yes, I do want to unlock it. Grab the pieces from the tray, rotate them with R and L, and place them at the right location. Okay, so this goes down here. This goes up here. This is, I'm sure. Okay, so that, yep, that goes down there. I like this little puzzle piece addition that they did for this DLC. There we go. That's part of his back. Oop. Didn't get it quite in the spot close enough, I guess. There we go. Alright, so this is an edge piece. Or is it a piece somewhere? Oh no. Okay, it goes like that. Alright. So I'm assuming this piece goes like that. Okay, and this one is, I'm sure, upside down. There we go. And this one is very obviously the corner piece because that's the only corner left. Alright, and that goes there. What an interesting story we are weaving. Okay. We have completed our story. So they were friends. Looks like they ruled together. Then they had a bit of a falling out. And then they went their separate ways. Ooh, we received a new reward. Oh, she's getting her power back. Is it going to make it daytime? I need it to be daytime. Oh, good. It's hard to see things when it's dark. Ah, that feels much better. My pages were beginning to get all crumpled. All my magic was seeping away. What more can I do to help? Well, no problem can be fixed until it is understood. And there's no better way to understand a problem than by listening to a story. Sit back while I regale you with a tale of how this land fell into disrepair. A tale that you helped restore to my pages. The Storybook Vale, This land is a place in your heart where your favorite stories live. A world sewn together from fables and myths. Once upon a time, this land hung in the sky above Dreamlight Valley. But when the forgetting started, Maleficent and Hades stole the veil away. They agreed to rule over it together, splitting it right down the middle. But soon Maleficent and Hades began to argue. Their feud tore the veil asunder, and the never after began. Only you can stop the never after and set this all right. What is the never after? It's what I've taken to calling the phenomena sweeping over the veil. Ink bleeding from the land itself. Strange happenings. The pages of my stories becoming scattered. We must fix it before it robs us all of a happily ever after. What caused the feud? Who can say? Maleficent holds great resentment, and the merest slight can enrage her. And Hades, it is no play on mere words that he's a bit of a hothead. Put the two of them in a room together, and the consequences are disastrous. Who are Maleficent and Hades? You've never heard of them? Why, Maleficent proclaims herself the mistress of all evil. You'd best beware of her. And Hades is a mythological miser who rules over the underworld. He can be a bit tricky, but he's not nearly as clever as he thinks he is. I'll watch my back around them. Yes, sooner or later you must confront them, but take great care. This is a real mess. How can I fix all this? Oh, it will be quite simple. You must bring Hades and Maleficent together and end their squabbling. Simple? That sounds impossible. Oh, Jazzy, nothing is impossible here. This is a Storybook Vale. Before you can bring those two together, you must clean up around here. The way is blocked by all that ink gushing up from the ground. Perhaps Merida can be of some help with that. I ask only one other thing. If you come across more of those snippets on your journeys, Jazzy, do bring them back to me, eh? I have countless stories that need to be put back together again before I can regain my strength. Okay, so now we need to return to Merida. I talked to the lore keeper, did you? She's the friendliest book you've ever met, I'll venture. She said I'll need to fix the feud. Aye, to do that, you'll have to find Maleficent and Hades and convince them to talk to each other. It won't be easy. Those two are feuding worse than the fiercest rival clans from back home. Makes our squabbles in Dunbrook seem like pillow fights. I expect you'll find Maleficent and Hades in their castles. I bet you saw them through the windows behind the lore keeper. Maleficent has that dark, scary castle to the far northwest. And Hades settled himself in that kingdom in the clouds to the far northeast. Problem is, all that clarity ink's blocking the way. When you're done exploring in here, meet me outside the Library of Lore, and I'll show you what I mean. So welcome to Storybook Vale has been completed and a new chapter has started. So let's go ahead and clean up a little bit. Let's also, I'm not sure why it keeps, oh, can I come out here now? Oh, I can. Oh. Well, that's fun. So you can actually, some of them you can collect multiple times. Oop. All right. So let's go ahead and clean this up real quick. And that's some rice. So we need to meet her near the well outside the Library of Lore. And I just want to catch this snippet real quick. Might as well collect them. Is this not the library I need to... Oh. She's what? Oh, she's over here. Okay.
It's good to see you.
Do you see what I mean, Jazzy? It's impossible to get to Maleficent Haiti with all this ink mucking about. My magic worked on the ink before, right? Aye, it did. Though the ones I was stuck in were just wee puddles compared to these walls. But why don't you walk up to them and give it a try?
I'll be off then.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is just the bind. All right. Ugh! Would you look at this gloppy mess? The lore keeper once told me that the veil is held together by something called storybook magic. It's the warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you share a story we love and pass it on to someone else. I have a feeling we've already got some story magic in you, Jazzy, but I think you'll need a whole lot of it to get rid of this wall of ink. From what I've seen, you get more story magic by fixing and repairing things around the veil. Just like when you fixed up the old book you love or share a favorite story. All right, let's remove this wall of ink.
Brilliant.
You already had enough story magic just from cleaning up the Library of Lore.
You know where to find me.
Okay. Oh, we have our little house. Oh my goodness, is this beautiful or what? Oh, and there's Goofy's stall. I wish I would have taken more time to save up money so that I could afford things. Oh, what is that? Is that oranges? Right? Are they oranges? Oh, persimmon. Okay. And you can collect pine cones. I love pine cones. So you see this place, Jazzy, it's called the Bind. I think the name's because it sort of binds the whole veil together. And it's got stories sewn right into it, from the walls of the cliffs to the leaves of the trees to the paths beneath your feet. It's beautiful. Aye, it reminds me of my home at harvest time. If you think it's a beauty now, you ought to have seen it before. The poor place has seen far better days when the never after struck. It all went to pieces. Don't worry, I'm pretty good at fixing broken things. The lore keeper told me that about you, Jazzy, and I'm beginning to believe you might be able to fix all this. The bind needs a heap of work before it's back to its former glory. Why don't you try clearing up some of these inkies and catching some of those snippets flying about? And I'll work on the fountains. They're all dried up and broken, but don't worry, I'll get them bubbling again. Okay, so now we need to remove 15 inkies and collect 5 snippets. So let's go ahead and get that out. Ooh, for when we come across one. Oh, what is that? Tree in the distance. I'm loving it already. Oh, let's go ahead and catch that. What sort of memory is unlocked? It is of fire. Oh. Oh. No. Come back. I'm not good at this. The bird can fly so much faster than me. It's not fair. Oh! Okay, a Wreck-It Ralph memory. Alright. There. Okay, I got one. let's get rid of that one. And I do want to come over here and see what this tree is. What is that? It looks like grapes, but I know it's not grapes. Sour berries. Oh, okay. So kind of like the... Oh, what's this? I don't know what that is either, but I am intrigued. Okay. So let's go and work some more. Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now I just need to get one more snippet. Oh, and of course, there we go. Oh, okay, there. So now, might as well catch some extra ones. Let's go ahead. Okay, the bind is looking better already. Find Merida and tell her about your progress. Oh, well, I share it clearly. There we go. All right, where did she go? Let's look on the map. Oh, okay. So I guess she's back up top. Oh, no, she's up. How'd she get over there? Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Jazzy, you got all the snippets cleared out for some, or cleared out some of the inkies. That's excellent. Unfortunately, I'm having no luck at all these fountains. I can't get them to work. I don't know what's wrong with the gammy things. We'll figure it out together. No, I am not giving up yet, not after all you've done. I'm going to figure this out on my own. I'll just keep at it. Besides, it looks like you're about to have your hands full. There's some villagers starting to arrive from Dreamlight Valley to see what all this fuss is about here in the Vale. Maybe you ought to talk to them and make sure they don't stump in any inkies or get pecked at by any snippets. Oh, look, Mr. McDuck's here. He's a bit freaky at times, but I've always liked him. Okay, so now we need to check in on Goofy and Scrooge McDuck, who are, I think, over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Standing by their respective places. Gosh, Jazzy, what is this place? It sure is pretty. It's called Storybook Vale. You know, I think I'm starting to remember it. The place with all the books. I hope at least a couple of them are about fishing. Uncle Scrooge said I ought to use this place as an opportunity to expand my business. But I don't know what I'd even sell here in my stall. I guess I should start by finding out what kinds of fish swim in the waters around here. Then I can figure out what kinds of spices and vegetables go with them. You seem to know your way around pretty well. Think you could help me catch some fish here? I'll try catching some too, but, well, you know my luck with fishing rods. All right, so now let's go over and talk to Scrooge McDuck about his store. Jazzy, I know an opportunity when I see one. And this place is a grand opportunity, or my name's not Scrooge McDuck. Now, it seems I tried to set up a shop here once before, which doesn't surprise me. Why, look at all these books just growing on trees. It's quite a merchandising opportunity. Would you be willing to make a wee investment in my shop in the Vale, Jazzy? Then I'll be able to sell some exclusive items available only at this location. That would be a dream come true. You'll soon learn, Jazzy, that all my dreams come true because I work hard to make them come true. Let's see. A few gems from around here ought to do nicely. Come talk to me once you've got them. Okay, so now we need to mine some gems and do some fishing. So let's go ahead and break this out. Got petrified wood and coal. Okay. While we're looking for some spots that we can mine, we might as well clean up a couple more inkies. Alright, here's another place to do some mining. Alright, figure might as well catch him too. Okay, let's see. Well, since we're here, let's go ahead and do some fishing. Fish and seafood. Oop. There we go. Oh, that's a sea wolf. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, here's a goldish red. Oh, I am hungry. So what can we eat? Oh, let's eat some of this candy. Also, maybe this, let's try this parsnip. Anyway. Oh, that's a sorcerer hat hermit crab. Interesting. Well, we'll worry about fishing for now. There are a lot of little birds flying around. Sea grapes. I guess that didn't count. Alright. I am just really bad at fishing. Okay, let's go ahead and eat one of those. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. So now we just need to mine a few more places. So let's come over here. Oh, let's pick this up too. Ooh, Belle's Enchanted Day has started. That's fun. But in the meantime, let's finish this quest first. Ooh, an opal. I'm not going to lie, in real life, an opal is actually my favorite stone. I love all of the colors and how it reflects off the light, and it just makes me smile. Okay, so now we need to, the bind has plenty to offer, tell the good news to Scrooge and Goofy. Is that, oh, that's just, okay. Figured I might as well catch him. I do think I want to also open the well. Okay, let's talk to Goofy first. Naturally, the bird goes by right after I put my net away. Gosh, the fish from the bind sure look funny. Hey, I think they're cute. Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it. They look funny and cute. Well, thanks for your help, Jazzy. Now I know just what to sell in my stall. Let's go ahead and unlock his stall if we can.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Okay, don't forget to set up stalls everywhere in Storybook Vale. That way you'll be able to keep buying fresh ingredients. Time for the grand opening. Oh, so I didn't even have to pay. Oh, what kind of stuff is that? All right, so now we need to come over here and talk to Scrooge. Aye, this is just what I was hoping to see, Jazzy. Even the gems around here feel like they've got a story behind them. I'll get my shop open for you right away. When you have a chance, send that Merida my way, will you? We've got a lot to catch up on. I always love trading stories of Clan Danbrook and Clan McDuck. Okay, so they're almost ready for business. Interact with the sign to unlock them, which I accidentally discovered with Goofy. So after you've all done, it's the least I can do to open up my shop free of charge. Aw, that's nice. Wow, that looks pretty impressive to me.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the store.
Okay, return to Merida to check on her. Is she still over here? Where is she at? Okay. Yeah, she's still this way. Well, we can go this way. Why is it? There we go. Okay.
What's on your mind?
I know just what you're going to ask me. You want to know if I got those fountains working again. Just wanted to see how you're doing. Ugh, well, I'm glad you asked that. At the moment, I'm doing poorly because I can't figure out what the problem is with these gammy fountains or how to turn them back on. But I did find something rather interesting. There's a secret room hidden here underneath the bridge. Why didn't you open with that? Well, I'm telling you now. Come on, let's go explore it together. Just in case there's anything dangerous, we can watch each other's backs.
Good day to you.
Alright, so now we're following her. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I guess you... Okay.
There's always something happening here, isn't there?
Do you see it? At first, I thought it was just a design. But then I noticed there seems to be light leaking through the sides. Think you can help me figure out how to open it?
You know where to find me.
Okay, open the mysterious door beneath the bind. Oh, okay. You've uncovered a secret room beneath the bridge in the bind. Search for clues inside the room. What is this? It is... Aunt Flora, Aunt Fauna, and Aunt Merriweather say there is only one way to stop the never after. I must set out on a journey and... That's it. Alright, so it looks like some sort of something goes here. Okay, talk to Merida about your discovery.
It's good to see you.
This room, it must have been a place for the princess to hide. Once Maleficent took over half the Vale, Aurora got worried. She needed somewhere safe to go. I suppose this is the place she found. Oh, look, those bookshelves. One of them's popping out from the wall a bit. You think something could be hiding behind it?
Take care.
Alright, let's find out. Find a way to access what is behind Aurora. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Use your royal net on the wheel inside the secret room. Ah, so we got the water. Good. It was beautiful before, but now it's even more beautiful. The fountains! I can't believe it! They're back on! Now the bind looks almost as beautiful as it did back before Maleficent and Hades made such a blooming mess of the place. I guess the secret was hidden inside that room all along. It was a strange place, though, wasn't it? If only the princess herself had been in there. The princess seemed to be working on something special. Well, we'll have to find her to sort out what, but I haven't seen her in ages. I don't think she's in the bind anymore. Oh, I hope Hades or Maleficent haven't gotten a hold of her. But we can't do anything about that at the moment. For now the bind is almost feeling like home again. If only it weren't missing my home. Oh, where do you live around here? Well, since that Clarty ink carried away my cottage, I've been staying up in the library with the Lord Keeper. But it's such a mess that it's barely a roof over my head. I'll lay down some foundations here in the bind. After that, Mr. McDuck will take care of the rest. Alright, so now we need to place the foundations for her in the bind. Alright, let's see. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Okay. Anyway, let's place a foundation for her house. Let's see. Where should we put it, do you think? There. Alright, we got it. Alright. I guess let's put it over here. We can always move it later, which is nice. Okay, Merida's house. That seems like as good a place as any. Unlock Merida's house by interacting with the Scrooge McDuck sign beside it. Why, Jazzy, are you also looking to make a home for Merida? Don't worry, I'll build something that'll have her thinking she's back at Dunbrook. Alright, let's build a home for Merida. 5,000 coins. One home for Merida that'll make the lass feel like she's back on Scottish moors, coming right up. Aw, that's cute! Hey, and she has a home now. Welcome, Merida, to your village. Perfect! And we are now officially friends. Woohoo! So let's... What a nice commemorative photo. Okay. So now let's officially welcome her now that she has a house and talk to her. Jazzy, the bind feels like it's got a bit of its old magic back. Everything the Lord Keeper said about you, I wasn't sure if I should believe it, if I should let myself hope. But it's true. Some people are even better than the heroes you find in stories. I couldn't have done it without you, Merida. You're a hero too. Jazzy and Merida, creators of our own destinies. I like it. But we can't rest yet. Our journey's only just begun. Next, you'll have to get rid of those big walls of ink that are stopping us from getting into the Ever After in Mythopia. Tell me more about Ever After. Well, you'll find Ever After on the west side of the Vale. It's a land made up of fairy tales and fables, or so the Lord Keeper tells me. They're not any fables I know, but they're definitely interesting. They've got mushrooms there as big as a house. Oh, but be careful. I heard howling from over there that chilled my blood. You've got to watch out for the dragons, too. They're just wee ones, but their teeth are awful sharp. And the snippets over there are different. They're frogs hopping all about. As soon as you can, figure out how to reach Maleficent in her castle. But watch out for her. She calls herself something daft, like Mistress of All Evil. Oh, and she can turn into a fire-breathing dragon, a big one. You'd best watch out for that nasty trick. Tell me more about Mythopia. You'll find Mythopia on the east side of the Vale. The Lore Keeper tells me it's a land made up of myths and legends. Though truth be told, there are not any myths or legends I'm familiar with. They've got huge marble columns there, and golden fields. It's quite a sight. Oh, and there are some flying creatures too. Wee horses with wings. Maybe you could tame one. Now, the snippets over there are the worst of all. They're wee pixie things that fly around and disappear whenever you get near. Of course, you'll have to find some way to scale that huge mountain to reach Mount Olympus if you're ever going to find Hades. As for Hades, well, I used to think my hair was fiery until I met him. But he's a blowhard. Flatter him and I don't think he'll give you much trouble. All right, how do I get rid of all the ink? Where should I start? You haven't forgotten already, have you? The same way you got rid of the ink that was blocking the way into the bind. Just gather up enough story magic by exploring the bind, clearing away inkies, and catching snippets. Then focus all that magic at the wall of ink. If it were me, I'd start with Ever After. Convincing Maleficent will take some time. And you might even find some other villagers stranded there who can help you along the way. All right, I'm ready to do this. There's nothing as exciting as setting out on an adventure, is there? To start, gather enough story magic to clear away one of the walls of ink. And remember, I'll always be here if you need a spot of help. Okay, so that is the end to the beginning of the Storybook Vale. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!